Dragons are the single best waste of coins in Skyblock, but oh my god, they are addictive. Dragons have a fair bit of strategy behind them, and you can't just run in wearing any old trash and expect to come out on top. So, how do you summon a dragon? Well, summoning a dragon requires 8 summoning eyes, each of which costing between 500 and 600,000 coins from the bazaar. Yeah, doing dragons is expensive, so please hit that subscribe button now, because we did like 15 dragons in a live stream yesterday, because you guys like to see us go broke. Also join the Discord, we're making a lot of giveaways, discord.gg/duo. Once placed, you have a 16% chance of getting each dragon type, with the exception of superior, which is a 4% chance. Placing 8 eyes alone is, of course, a terrible idea, because you're only getting 1 drop from the price of 8 eyes, so instead, you should join a dragon party. Dragon parties can be formed from randoms in mega hubs, or with your friends, and are a way to split the loot from the same cost of a dragon, usually between 2 or 3 people. There are 4 ways to make a dragon party: 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, and 4, 4. And to understand which of these is the best, we will have to look at how dragon loot is calculated. Thanks to a post by... never mind. We know how dragon loot works. Essentially, placing an eye gives you 100 weight, getting on the leaderboard gets you 300, 250, and 200 weight respectively, and everything else gives you some unknown number. Which I think from personal experience is always above 75 no matter how much damage you deal. This weight then determines the items you have a chance at getting. Essentially, if you have 450 weight or above, you have a chance at getting any possible drop from the dragon. The chances of each of these are unknown, and the highest drops are always rolled first, so no matter what, you always want to get the highest weight possible. Okay, so now we know how the loot system works. We can find out the optimal way to make a dragon party. To do this, we have to make 2 big assumptions. The first being that every player who places an eye will come first, second, and third, and 4th place when applicable, and the second that coming in 4th place awards 150 weight. First, 2, 2, 2, 2 placement. When placing 2, 2, 2, 2, each player will get the following weight, which means they could get the following items. This is a problem, because only 2 of the 4 people can get an aspect of the dragons or pet, and one of the people is guaranteed to not even get a chest plate. So essentially, only 2 people can get a pet or sword, and those are where a majority of the profit might come from. Of course, if you're a sweat, there's nothing stopping you from joining a public dragon party that is placing 2, 2, 2, 2 and taking 1st place for the best possible value and a good chance to actually turn a profit consistently. As for 2, 3, 3, each player has a chance at the following loot. Every player could get every possible drop, which makes this great as 2 people placing 3 eyes significantly increases the chance of getting a sword. 2, 2, 4 is similar to 2, 3, 3 and is the safer option if one of your members is unable to do a lot of damage to dragons, as the person placing 4 is guaranteed to get every drop assuming they can damage the dragon at least once. This does of course put pressure on other 2 people to get 1st and 2nd. And placing 4, 4 guarantees 2 people a chance at every drop, although is obviously more inefficient than 2, 2, 4 or 2, 3, 3. So my recommendation? 2, 3, 3 or 2, 2, 4 to maximize value for money. As for actually fighting the dragon, there's a few items you're gonna want. A bow and sword with some levels of dragon hunter on it, a set of tarantula armor, a set of crystal armor. For best results, an ender dragon pet is unquestionably the best pet for this due to its ability to deal bonus damage to all end mobs like the dragon, and also just being the best pet for DPS. The easiest way to get high placements is to have your God Splash, wear a full set of crystal armor, go to the end, swap into your tarantula armor when you get to the end so you have a whole lot of mana, and then summon the dragon. Shoot the dragon whilst it flies around, and try to aim ahead of the dragon to hit shots easier. If you hit F3 and B, you can see hitboxes, which can help you see the dragon easier against a dark background. When the dragon stops to do its fireball attack, aspect of the end and grapple over to it and spam click the dragon. Every hit counts against the dragon, so click as fast as you can whilst double jumping to essentially float in the air under the dragon, and then safely grapple and jump back to the safety of whichever spar you chose to bow from. It's important you do not try to melee the dragon when it does its lightning attack, as you will not make it over in time to deal any real damage. For more advanced players, A full set of elegant tuxedo armor with a frozen blaze helmet and a Runan's bow is the best way to deal damage upwards of 4 million damage against the dragons, although make sure you carry a few saving grace as you are incredibly squishy whilst wearing it. Okay, this was a cool guide and all, but dragons are never profitable and are entirely a gamble. Statistically speaking, the average player will not be making profit from dragons, so do not sink your entire life savings into them.